Thank you.
Hello and welcome to our Veterans Day program. We are honored that you have chosen to join us in this special day of recognition and remembrance for our veterans and current servicemen and women. Our focus this year is sacrifice. Each elementary class has discussed what sacrifice means and how those who courageously chose to join our military forces made those many sacrifices.
Students also discussed how your families made sacrifices while supporting you from home. We hope that you will enjoy our program.
Now please stand and join us in singing the national anthem.
Special
You were young when duty called. All they wanted was your all. We remember to
First of all, we readily concede that in the United States, using the poppy as a resemblance of World War I has developed differently than in Western Europe, where most of the fighting of the First World War first occurred. Americans typically do not wear the poppy on Veterans Day, and a day to honor all living veterans. Instead, they wear the symbolic red flower on Memorial Day, when we honor the sacrifice of all those who have given their life fighting for our country. This year, however, we are remembering the poppy at this time because of its origin as a resemblance of the symbol of World War I, or the Great War. As it is known at the time, from 1914 through 1918, some 8.5 million soldiers lost their lives to battlefield injuries or disease. This was a greater human toll than any previous conflict. This fighting also ravaged the landscape of Western Europe, where most of the fighting took place. Across northern France and in Flanders, the brutal clashes destroyed fields and forests, tearing up trees and plants and wreaking havoc on the soil itself. In the spring of 1950, small bright red flowers began popping up through the battle-scarred land. The poppy, technically a weed, brought life back to this dead ground where so many on both sides had perished.
The next chapter in the story of the poppy occurs when Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae, a Canadian serving as a brigade surgeon for the Allied Artillery Unit, spotted a cluster of poppies blooming on the site of a recent battle. The sight moved him to compose the poem In Flanders Field, in which he channeled the voice of all the fallen soldiers to the poppies. The poem quickly became one of the most famous works of art to emerge from the war. In the United States, the Georgia American Legion became the first state to adopt the poppy as its symbol. At its national convention in September of 1920, the National American Legion adopted the poppy as the national symbol.
Whoa, hold up. That's not right.
It isn't?
No. The poppy should be worn on the left side, near the heart, at the 11 o'clock position, to represent the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the exact time when World War I officially ended.
In Flanders Fields by John McCrae. In Flanders Fields the poppies blow between the crosses row and row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely sing and fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead, short days ago we lived, fell down, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields.
Okay, all right. So I apologize for all the delays. Things are different this year. We've changed some things up and added a lot of extra stuff and extra people this year. And so apparently I forgot a few things. So I greatly apologize for all the delay. But right now it's not about me and it's all about you. And so veterans, we would love to have you come up and introduce yourselves. If you'd rather just stay in your seat and us bring the microphone to you, that is fine also. We can do it either way. But we would greatly appreciate if you would come up and say your name and the branch of military that you served in. If you want to say the years that you were there or anything else you would like to say to us, we would love to hear it. So this is your time to express whatever you would like to express. So would you please come up? right, so I'm just going to pass the microphone down, and if you would rather not say a whole lot other than your name or something, just pass it on, that's fine. We're just happy that you're here.
Hi, I'm Steve Jacks. Served in the Air Force from 68 to 73.
I'm Ron Miller, born and bred here in the county. Served in the Navy from 1952 until 1956. United States Navy, 4 short years, Korean conflict. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Ozell Smith, United States Navy, retired.
My name is Frankie Rice, Senior. I served in the Army, 2nd 47th 9th Infantry Division, 68 and 69 in Vietnam.
Y'all know me. My name's Danette Solis. I served from 92 to 96 in the Army, 82nd Airborne Division.
I'm Gary Kolar. Served 70 to 71, Army, Germany.
I'm Bob Estes from Elk City. Served in the United States Air Force from 1969 to 1974.
My name's Craig McKay, United States Marine Corps, 2009 to 2013.
Jay Bryant, 3rd Artillery Division, George Patton's old outfit.
Billy Bryant, Army, 51 to 54, 14 months on the front line in Korea.
Brian Nickel, Army National Guard, Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom.
Kurt Ham, United States Marine Corps, 2011-2015.
Clayton Kincannon, Army National Guard, 2011 to present.
Ross Gassford, Army National Guard, deployed to Iraq in 07 and Afghanistan in 10 or 11.
Christina Islam, U.S. Army, 2013 to 2014.
Z Islam, U.S. Army, from 2013 to 2017.
Kelsey Stevens, Oklahoma Air National Guard, 15 to 2021.
Ted Timling, the Army from 1960 to 1966.
Willis Johnson, U.S. Army, served in Vietnam. I had a little unusual tour. I was in artillery, so my first 9 months I blew everything up. Then the last 3 months I went to the 101st Airborne, and believe it or not, I taught the Vietnamese how to drive tractors. And it's kind of unique because these people had never been on anything much bigger than a 50cc Honda. And they tell them to turn the steering wheel, hit the brake, pull the lift up. When you don't speak Vietnamese and they don't speak English very well, it was rather unique. But we survived, and that was it. So that's my tour there.
Is there any veteran that did not come up that would like to? Nope. Okay. 5th and 6th. If you'll just wait just a minute, we have some students that want to give you something. Sorry, one more minute. Check Is there anybody who did not receive a certificate? Okay. There's one more? Okay. Believe it or not, I'm out. I always like way over prepare. Okay.
Veterans Day is celebrated to honor all U.S. military veterans for their service, patriotism, and sacrifice. We focus our attention on the living, deceased, active, and retired military for their love of country, willingness to serve, and sacrifice for the common good.
They sacrifice time away from their loved ones that they can never get back.
Some veterans suffer physical and mental wounds that they carry for the rest of their lives.
Others may lose friends in combat, and some make the ultimate sacrifice of their own lives for our country and for our freedom.
On this Veterans Day, we honor our veterans and their families for their many sacrifices that many of us cannot begin to understand.
My name is Ross Gassford. I served in the Army National Guard from 2006 to 2013. I was a member of Bravo Company, 1st of the 179th Infantry Regiment. In 2007, we deployed to Iraq, and in 2011, we deployed again to Afghanistan. The sacrifices made by our military are immense. I left for Afghanistan 3 months after my wife and Brittany and I were married. We celebrated our first wedding anniversary in airport as I was going back from leave. Military members miss out on a lot and have a lot of experiences that can change them. I want to say thank you to all the men and women who have served and are serving our great country.
My name is Allison Kincannon. My husband, Clayton Kincannon, is a captain in the Oklahoma Army National Guard with 13 years of service. Throughout the years Clayton and I have known each other, he has been gone for many trainings ranging from 2 weeks to 4 months in various places such as Virginia, Georgia, Kansas, California, North Dakota, Iowa, Texas, and Germany. These trainings often lead me to being home with our 3 girls by myself. Clayton has missed out on weddings, birthdays, reunions, games, recitals, and many other events outside of our daughters being born. We both sacrifice time together as a family, planning trips or attending functions because it conflicts with his military obligations. But while their sacrifice, the military has provided many opportunities for us to travel, have great health benefits, and has provided financial support. It has been worth it to be able to give our girls someone so close to them that they can be proud of doing something as honorable as serving our country.
My name is Ron Miller. I'm from Arnett, Oklahoma. I graduated from high school in 1950. In 1952, I went to the military, and I think that was one of the better things that ever happened to me. Everybody should get to go for at least 2 years. It was good for me. I don't know about you, but it was good for me. So I went to Korea, and I was over there for 2 years, and I finished that war up. And so I came back to the United States and went to submarine school in New London, Connecticut. And while I was in school, I married a hometown girl from Arnett, Oklahoma, Pat Bishop. And was going from school down to radio school down in Norfolk, Virginia, and we met down there, and that's when we started our family. In fact, when I was out to sea, Russell was born, and I would have loved to have been there, but I didn't. I wasn't. But the name of the game is you got to give and take, and that the military will learn you how to give and take.
Last summer, Mr. Shope and I got to visit Camp Castle Cool in Northern Ireland, where our grandma's twin brother, Arch Stewart, trained during World War II. Arch was the only son of our great-grandparents and their youngest surviving child at the time of World War II, and as a farmer, he may have been eligible for a draft exemption. Regardless, he entered the military service in 1942 at the age of 21. In 1944, Arch was killed in action near Aachen, Germany. Knowing that Arch chose to fight for our country and his family, and being able to walk where he trained, made his willingness to serve and his ultimate sacrifice of his own life feel even more heavy. Uncle Arch's sacrifice of his life in turn created sacrifices that his family had to make as well, and it was all for our freedom.
Thank you for joining us today. Veterans, we hope that you have been able to feel the respect that we have for you and for your willingness to serve for our country. It has been an honor to have you here at our school. Again, thank you for joining us. This concludes our program.